Made a little video the other night when we were out in the field ripping and the 550 quad with the ripper. Just thought I'd give you a little look at the outside of that thing, how big it is. 550. It's 550 horse. It's a little windy out, probably hard to hear. Show you what that ripper looks like. "30-inch wide tracks." And you can see on these they're kind of open in the center here. They changed the track design to make them ride better down the road. This deal on the front is called stock stompers. You can put them down to knock the corn stalks down. Climb up inside. Let's take it for a ride. Gear. Get her auto steer.
Yeah, you got home, Jason? I'm on the road. Now then?
Gears. Running in 7th gear. Running 5.8 miles an hour. Shows us which SWAT we're on. Get a reflection up there. You can see it's not pulling very hard. We're only 85% power, 1% slippage, 0%. We had a little rain here this morning, just a little shot, just enough to grease it up a little bit. You can see it on the tracks. Sure see the difference when it pulls easy on how much fuel it's using. When it sits down and starts pulling hard, it'll be 27 gallons an hour, 28 gallons an hour. The fuel tank shows I got 383 gallons left. The fuel tank is right behind the cab on this. There's the fuel tank. Holds 480 gallons. And you can see on the ripper there, I don't have the discs down. We usually use them only in the corn stalks. It helps cut them up, helps bury the residue. Here it's no benefit to running them down, so we run them up. It just wears them out for nothing. I just run them on hydraulics from the cab. I can put them down. I can put them however deep I want. But we don't need them, so we're leave them on. Well, this thing is 550 horse. It has a 12.9 liter Case IH Cursor engine. It's a 6-cylinder diesel, and it's 787 cubic inch motor. It's got a 2-stage turbo. They're quite a machine. They do a lot of work for you. different hydraulics. This sixth one over here is hooked up to those stock stoppers up on the front of the tractor that are put them down. We don't need them, so we're running them out. But we usually run them down in the corn stalks. Once that corn is combined and cut, it really, those stalks are about a foot tall, and they're really hard, and they're sharp, and they're really hard on tires, and they're really hard on the tracks too. They just chew them up. And those stock stompers, you just put them down, and it just knocks them things over, so you aren't running on those jagged points all the time. They save you a lot of money in tires. This tractor is, to the top of the cab, it's about 13 feet tall. Weighs just a little over 55,000 pounds. That's just the tractor. You can hear our auto steers beeping at us and flashing the fence up in the end there that tells us we're at the end of the field. Pick her up, make the corner, and you can see I've been skipping strips in the field. We'll just get it lined up, hit our auto steer button, put our ripper back down, the auto steer is engaged. Put us right on the road we need to be. Go back to the other screen. But you can see where I've been skipping. And we have neighbors and people drive by, and you talk to them later, and they're always wondering why do people do that, or why do they leave strips? And it's nothing more than it's just easier to turn on the ends. When you're running a ripper, especially, because a ripper is made to do deep tillage, where if we would have chisel plow behind now, that'd be probably 3 times as wide as what this ripper is. So it's easier to turn. You can turn it around and go right back on the same, right next to where you were. So if we were doing this strip now and had to turn and come back on this road that's already done, you can see how tight we'd have to turn. So it's for nothing more than just makes it easier to turn on the end. Instead of making a big loop to get turned around and get right back on there, it's just easier to lift up, make a nice turn, and go on that other row, and the auto steer will put you right on it every time. It's a GPS guide. So make a few little videos out in the field. You sit in this tractor all day, half the night, and sit out there for quite a while, and it gets a little boring, but I like to make little videos, emailing my grandsons. They're 3 years old, 2 years old, and they like to see the machinery. They like to come out and take a ride. I send it to them. Coming up towards the south end of this field, and you can see those treetops up there. There's a few acres up in there that's some really thick brush and some pine trees and some trees. It's really thick. Runs down into a big draw. Cattail slough down by that lake, and we have some neighbors that live right down there, and the coyotes have been after their dog and after their cats. And when I've been out here working, I've seen a couple coyotes come and sit out on the edge of this thick brushy draw. They get curious, they got to come and see what's going on, so they come and sit out on the edge, watch until we get too close, then they step back in there. But we're gonna put that in the memory bank because we get done in the field here. We're gonna get the coyote rifle out, come and do some calling, see if we can't get them to stick their head out, get a whack at them.